Welcome back to the Undergeared Podcast. I'm Harv, accompanied by not Sue this week, but
Bruniik.
Bruniik.
Hello.
How you doing?
Doing all right. How's it going?
Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. I'm ready for the new season.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited.
Yeah, dude. Go to, what is it, like something Omega? Some corny name.
Yeah, Mana Forge Omega.
Corny Forge.
Yeah, I'm excited. I
I'm
really
hyped.
liked
I'm hyped.
the Tales of Ash dungeons from Shadowlands, so
Big
yeah,
Shadowlands enthusiast.
big.
Yeah. Why don't you introduce yourself? What have you been playing?
All
How'd
right,
you
yeah.
start? Give us a little lowdown.
Yeah. I'm Bruniik. I last season played Brewmaster Monk, was a one of our raid tanks, but we'll be swapping to Disc Priest going into this next season. Uh, I started playing WoW season 3 of Shadowlands, so I'm a relatively new player still, but I am having lots of fun with the game.
That's good.
And yeah, most of my characters are also breakfast named, which is, I don't know why, but I just happened to do that, and it's pretty funny.
kind of stuck. Started with
Yep.
cereal, right?
Yep, that was my first one. Serial the Enhancement Shaman.
And now most recently, Omelet, the Drakthir priest.
Yep.
Fun, that's fun. So
Yeah.
you're kind of a rare case. You are a Shadowlands baby,
hmm
which we have notoriously dunked on Shadowlands at every possible turn that we
hmm
could. But
Yeah.
but you enjoy it. You enjoy
Yeah,
the egg.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. Yeah, from what I've heard, most people particularly didn't like the beginning of it. And since I came in over halfway through the season, uh, or through the expansion, I think I missed the worst bits of the expansion. And yeah, I think that's probably one reason why I liked it so much.
It was really rough at the start.
Mhm.
I played right at the very beginning. Um and let me so a good rule of thumb, and I've mentioned this a lot before, don't play content on the first day of release. If
Mhm.
you want to avoid bugs and stuff like that, wait like a day, or
Yeah.
like at least 6 to 12 hours,
Mhm.
kind of, so everybody can get through the intro scenario, work out the bugs, whatever. People were in DC loops in the mall, like that
Oh
first like
no.
running through
Oh
area.
no, that's the worst place to be in.
That's what I'm saying. Thankfully, I dodged it. I got in like,
Mhm.
I don't know if I was like one of the first or what, but like I got through no problem. I was in Oribos, I was chilling, and there was nobody there. I'm like, where's everybody? Turns out they're still
Nice.
crawling their way out of the mall intro scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that launch was rough,
Mhm.
because there was a lot riding on that expansion, because it just got done with BFA, which had mixed opinions. People look fondly on it now, but then people really didn't. But
Yeah. Back when Shadowlands came out, it was a very anticipated expansion, right?
it was super hyped up
Mhm.
because, like, well, like I said, BFA wasn't exactly like, there was a lot of weird systems, a lot of time gating, a lot of borrowed power, and people are
Mhm.
like, Shadowlands is going to be this new fresh, and like it got really hyped up. Like they
Mhm.
put a lot of like time and effort into like the just everything about it, like the commercials, the advertisements, like just PR
Mhm.
and stuff like that. There was a
Yeah.
lot riding on it, and as you know,
Yep.
it kind of fell short due to a lot of reasons, whether that be story, gameplay, mechanics, whatever. It's in the past. And people just ignore that expansion. People don't even know it exists anymore.
Yeah. Even Warcraft tries to make people forget they didn't make Shadowlands the starting leveling zone at all. They went from BFA to Dragonflight.
I, yeah, that says a lot, really.
Yep.
There's no other way of putting it. It says a lot about it.
Mhm.
Yeah, as so another thing to mention.
Mhm.
Shadowlands was when our guild got formed,
Yes,
and Sepulcher was the first AOTC that the guild got together. Is that right?
I believe so. Yeah.
That's very cool. Well, like I
That
said,
was
I wasn't around then. I came into
yeah.
season 2 Dragonflight.
I think they had raided before, but Sepulcher was the first one where they got AOTC. That was also the first one that I joined.
Is that a
I
coincidence?
was
Or
nah,
what?
I was getting carried back then. I didn't know what I was doing.
Mm-hmm. I don't believe that for a second. He came in there on his enhancement shaman, knew exactly when to lust. Big storm strikes.
I don't even know if I was like I know for a fact that when I started playing, I didn't even have like wolves on my bar. Yeah, I was not doing some things that
Missing
I
a whole
really needed to
cooldown
do.
is crazy.
Yeah. Well,
Man,
yeah, I picked up the game fairly quickly, I feel like. Figured out how to do stuff pretty well by Dragonflight Season 1. I was getting close to one of the top people in our raid team, I think.
very nice.
So yeah, it's fun.
I just wait until Grumbo gets geared up. You won't be in the top spot anymore.
Grumbo's pumping, and he's only what, like 632 or something?
638 now, and man, he's
638.
doing he's doing a lot. He's doing about as much as my 675 Demon Hunter, which is
It's crazy.
on burst cooldown. Like during
Yeah.
cooldowns, he can do as much as
Mhm.
my Demon Hunter. My Demon Hunter will obviously outperform the
Mhm.
longer the fight goes. But man, when you hit those burst windows, you get that big Evo and the Arcane Surge. Sheesh,
Yeah.
bro. I'm on the dummies. I hit 12 million
12 million. Holy.
on the dummies. But that I mean,
That's
I threw the
crazy.
entire kitchen sink at these things.
Mhm.
That was with lust. That was like everything
Yeah.
perfectly set up, like 12 million, which is cool. But dummies is a lot different than actually like in a dungeon.
Yeah.
I could probably do it if we had like a juicy tank and a really good healer. I
Mhm.
know for a fact I could hit that on Cinder Brew first pull.
Yeah. I have a feeling you'd be able to do that pretty well on Floodgate first pull. If
Oh
you
yeah.
hopped up on the crates where you didn't have to move at all, you could easily hit that.
Well, thankfully, Arcane Mage only has like one hard cast. Well, two hard casts. That's it.
Mhm.
So, and you don't even use one normally.
Oh,
That dude,
yeah.
it is cool. Cool.
Mhm.
Arcane Mage is cool. I vibe with it. Breath of fresh air. It's a lot different from all the other casters, in my opinion.
Yeah.
A little tricky to get the hang of,
Mhm.
but and once you get it, you got it.
Mhm. Yeah. Arcane's a pretty unique spec where instead of having like a priority list like most specs have, it is more so like an exact rotation that you need to follow depending on certain scenarios. From what I've heard, I haven't actually played it, so.
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing about the, the cooldowns, you got Evocation, you got Arcane Surge, and then you got Touch of the Magi. Those are the
Mhm.
three main ones. So evocation gives you, the longer it channels for, it gives you more, I think, intellect or damage. I think it's intellect though. But it
Mhm.
also gives you clear casting where you can cast your arcane missiles.
Mhm.
Arcane Surge dumps all of your mana,
Mhm.
gives you crazy amount of like damage to whatever target that was hit by it, and then Magi pretty much I don't know if it mimics or explodes, but whenever you hit the enemy that has Touch of the Magi on it, it does damage to everything around it. So
Mhm.
it's very similar to how Demon Hunter plays, where like you have one target that you like are focused on, and then you funnel damage to everything else.
Yeah.
Granted, there's a lot of classes like that, like Enhancement Shaman.
Mhm.
That's a fun one, right? You throw Flame Shock on one guy, you spread it, you just keep spreading it from that one
Yep.
dude.
Assassination Rogue is also pretty similar. You put all your bleeds on one target, you press mutilate, and you start, and then your bleeds go to everything else as well. So
Yeah,
lots of damage with that.
I feel like Fire Mage is pretty similar to that too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they just attack one target, and then their ignite is all their AOE damage.
And I know, May like Frost Mage. I think there's a lot of classes that just like kind of funnel damage.
Yeah.
It'd be easier to find the ones that don't. I guess like Warrior,
Yeah.
Paladin, none of those really matter. Paladin,
Mhm.
you kind of want to fish, because they have an execute,
Oh yeah.
and when you're in wings, it doesn't matter. But like when you're out of wings, uh, your execute generates a holy power. So you
Okay.
kind of
Yeah.
want to fish for executes if you can.
It makes sense.
Yeah, dude. Uh, Over the weekend, we did some raiding.
Oh yeah, we did.
We did two raids actually.
Mhm.
One was vastly different from
Yeah.
our normal
It was fun
bunch.
though.
We did Herald of the Titans.
Yeah.
That is honestly, I thought it was gonna go. I thought it was gonna go okay.
Mhm.
It went surprisingly well. We didn't kill Algalon, but we got really close, more than once.
Yeah. Yeah, the main problem was just that one ability where the tank has to survive, and we were just getting one shot through every single defensive we had.
It
It's
killed me through
crazy.
bubble, dude. That was
I don't. How does it even happen?
there's I have no idea.
Yeah, I meted fiery brand demon spikes. Used every single defensive I had, and I still died.
That is, man. Yeah. Uh, for those who don't know, Heralds of the Titan have to kill it, technically it was a hidden boss back during Wrath of the Lich King Ulduar. It was a hidden boss. You had to like gather like key fragments from like all the different bosses, or like certain different bosses, right? And then you had to combine it, and then you could activate this door, fight Algalon. Well, since then, you no longer need the key fragments. You can just go fight him. The problem with that is you have to have a group, at least 10 people. They all have to be level 30, and they can't have any gear above 107 eye level. There's a lot of hoops
Yeah.
that you have to jump through.
Hmm.
I think the hoop jumping is probably like the hardest part.
Yeah.
That and surviving the big tank buster.
Yeah.
That, I mean, it hit me for 5,700 damage through a defensive. Okay. Uh, and then it also killed me through bubble. So
Mhm.
I am re-rolling to a warrior. I was a prop paladin. I'm going to a prop warrior this time, and I know for a fact I can live it. I get a 2,000 damage shield, multiple, like, I don't know if they stack additively or multiplicatively, I wouldn't think it would be just additively.
Yeah, I don't know.
But the ton of like damage reduction stuff, just like, hey, 16%, 40%, 50%, you know, just all sorts of stuff.
Yep.
So I think Warrior's definitely the way to go. And then
Yeah.
later that evening, we did a AOTC makeup run for the people who couldn't make it, got benched, whatever the reason was. Yeah, and we got it down.
Yeah, went pretty well.
Yeah, all things considered, pretty good.
Took a few pulls. We had our tanks were it was their first time
Mm-hmm.
pulling heroic Gallywix, I think, and we just had a bunch of people that were first timing there. I was on a character that I hadn't been on in heroic raid, so I was kind of messing up some too, but we got it down eventually.
That and also, one of our tanks was a blood DK,
Yeah, getting
and they are notoriously slow.
Yep.
And having to run across the map to get the dud.
Yeah.
Like I saw Z hop on his fucking horse more than once and just activate it for him just because he could not make it. From where he was standing, the dud was too far away. Even with speed boosts, blessing of freedom, feathers, it didn't matter the case.
Yep.
He just could not make it because he's just too slow. You have to be on top of it or use some sort of like really fast movement ability. Our other tank was a monk, so he could like roll, get like 3 charges of roll or cheat torpedo, whichever one he took.
Yeah.
Just dash straight there, get it, dash straight back.
Yeah, that part's very easy for Monk.
Man. But, I mean, too bad Blood Death Knight's about to be the worst it's ever been, I think, ever, starting
Rip
like
slappy hands.
Tuesday. Next Tuesday. No more Blood DK, ever. My Blood DK is getting rebranded to a Frost DK. I don't want to play it. Slappy hands getting removed. Spell reflect on warrior. That's dumb.
Yeah, I can't believe they took spell reflect away. That was the one thing that I thought was cool about warrior.
Do you think?
Now I don't want to play warrior.
Do you think the reason why they took away spell reflect was because they saw people in like the MDI play a warrior and Dark Flame Cleft?
I don't. Yeah,
like that setup part,
because it was. If they could do that properly, it was kind of crazy. You just one shot a whole pack.
One shot a whole room, not a pack. The entire room.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy if they could do it properly.
It did take a little bit of setup though. So, and if they messed it up, like if they did it just if they went in too early or too late, it was almost certainly a death for them.
Yeah.
Which those MDI fellas, they're running like 16s and up. So that's
MDI is at a certain like a set key level. I think the Great Push is where they go to higher level keys. Right?
Really? I have no idea. Because I know they like there was like a voting system, like, oh yeah, we'll vote for this key, but we don't want this one. So they'll like they'll ban that one. And like each of those had like their own set levels. Because I know there's a couple teams
I think you're right, yeah.
I don't know. I think the MDI is kind of silly, like especially on some of the rules. Me and Sue talked about this a while ago, but you remember Dorky? Oh yeah. How he got DQ'd from that, or at least like
it was so weird because
for using a consumable that you can just go and buy. Like granted, the MDI realms are a lot different than like retail realms because everything's free. You just go up there and buy the consumables, buy stuff that you need. He bought what he needed, and they're like, "No, sorry."
He bought. So it was a potion from Dragonflight, right? That's what he got.
Yes, and it was purely to get aggro. Because Vengeance Demon Hunter is notorious for not getting aggro very quickly. They can hold it once they have it, but initial gathering of people is very hard at times.
Yeah.
So silly.
Yep.
They banned like 3 or 4 runs from that, and like
Yes.
it. I granted, I said this whenever he was brand new, but he was putting himself at a disadvantage because he didn't. That's a battle potion. That's
Yeah,
a
he
that's
didn't
a
get
5 minute cooldown. He doesn't get a tempered
mhm.
potion. He doesn't get like any stat boosts.
Yep.
That is just for getting aggro. So silly.
Yeah. I don't get it.
I don't know. I'm not an MDI guy. Watched it a
Yep.
handful of times, but Mythic Plus, like for the first like week after MDI happens,
Mhm.
Mythic Plus is a nightmare to pug because you
Yeah.
get these guys that are significantly lower level,
Mhm.
significantly worse than the MDI runners
Yeah.
trying to do these MDI strats. Like we had this one tank, he was a warrior. He was like 620. It was like a +6 key, Dark Flame Cleft. He tried gathering that entire first room, the one that you spawn in,
Mhm.
and that next room and LOS it by the boss.
Yeah.
It was in the biggest pull I've ever seen, like in my life. And it was me and Sue. We were he wasn't in the call, but we were like messaging back and forth. And Sue whispered me, he was like, "What is happening?"
Yeah.
And of course,
Yeah.
we wipe. Dude
Mhm.
leaves. He doesn't leave. He just goes offline.
Mhm.
That's always my favorite.
Yeah. The problem with the stats or strats used in MDI is that they require entire team coordination. If it's just one guy trying to do it, it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
And also that is just kind of a big pull that I I don't know. Yeah, that that's a lot of pull that you're pulling
And
there.
it's not even necessary. Like in a
Yeah.
+6 key. Now, if we were going for like, if this was like a +15 and like we needed time and like we were all on comms and stuff like that, it might be a different story. But
Mhm.
+6, buddy, you're like 620 eye level, a prot warrior. You don't have your stuff enchanted, no gems. You still have a green on, for Christ's sakes. Like, chill.
Yeah.
We do not need to rush this so much.
Mhm.
But man, speaking of silliness, this one,
Yeah.
this one is super silly.
All right.
Microsoft, which owns Activision Blizzard,
Mhm.
have they have been like firing, letting go, not renewing contracts of a lot of like the social media and like just overall like social
Okay.
department of Blizzard.
Mhm.
And this is relatively new. Like I just saw about this I think yesterday.
Mhm.
So Pandaria Classic came out.
Yeah.
The last patch of Pandaria is the Timeless Isle, which is an island that's off the main island. You have to fly out there.
Mhm.
The new guy on Twitter is just referring to the entire like continent of Pandaria as the Timeless Isle,
All right.
which is a little silly
Yeah.
and would be, one mistake if it
Mhm.
happened once, but it hasn't. The entire island of Pandaria is now the Timeless Isle, judging by these people. So what I've heard, and I can't verify this, because my dad does not work at Blizzard, but they're outsourcing
Mhm.
people for
All right.
lower costs. And usually outsourcing either means it goes to a place that their currency isn't as strong as ours is.
Mhm.
Or, they might just be throwing stuff into Chat GPT.
Yeah.
Um like the you've seen some of like the YouTube shorts or like Instagram reels, TikTok videos of like WoW teams and like promos for WoW. Usually like it's like a funny little skit.
Hmm.
Um all of those are gone. The guy that did them, he did not get a contract renewal.
Oof.
So,
Yeah.
right I mean, we're closing in on midnight. Like we're closer to midnight than the launch of this expansion. We're over the
Yeah.
halfway
I
point.
think. Yeah, I don't know if they're planning on doing a season 4. I don't think they
I don't
are
think so.
for this expansion. So, yeah, this season and then it's midnight.
We're closing in. Like each day we are
Yep.
getting closer and closer to midnight. People are like expecting it like January, which is hard
Yeah.
to believe.
Hmm.
So it's just canning your entire social media team when you're trying to build up hype. And wow, I don't want to say it's at an all-time hype, but it's up there. Like people are playing this game again.
Hmm.
And you want to do something as silly as can everybody who's like breaking their back to save some dosh? Like
Yeah, I
that,
don't. I don't understand it. Doesn't make sense.
like they are actively shooting themselves in the foot whenever they possibly can, which is
Yeah.
I don't know if this is like a suit type like decision or like a shareholder.
Hmm.
Surely it can't be like the WoW like teams idea,
Hmm.
right? I don't think anybody's like, hey, the guy that makes funny, YouTube videos for us, get rid of him.
Yeah,
Uh,
we don't need him.
the guy that's been bringing in people, kill him,
Hmm.
take him out back and shoot him. It's just
Yeah.
I don't understand. Um, and then on top of that, they have Blizzard has a ton of employees, like a massive amount across like every team. Diablo and Hearthstone are having like an internal collaboration, right? So
All right.
you can get Diablo themed stuff in Hearthstone, like there's new like cards and stuff like that. I'm sure, or
Mhm.
like battleground stuff. And then in Diablo, you can get Hearthstone related stuff. I think you can
All
get like
right.
maybe an in-game mount or something like that. The promo art has AI, like it's AI art,
Oh man.
and they made Tyrande,
Uh
which
huh.
is a very beloved character. People like her a lot. They made her it imagine you take Tyrande and set her out in a hot car and she
Oh no.
melted a little bit.
Oh no.
That's how she looks. Like people have called her like people say that she's been bimbofied. Like
Oh.
it doesn't look like Tyrande. Like it does, but it doesn't. Like uncanny.
Hmm.
Have you seen it?
I have not. I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah. Here we go. I have it right here.
Oh yeah. I see.
Just I mean, like it, I understand that AI are like AI in general is becoming more and more popular, right?
Hmm.
By the day, getting to almost a scary point.
Hmm. Yeah.
But you literally have a team of several thousands people, almost maybe even like into the hundreds of thousands of employees. And you mean to tell me one artist couldn't have made a dude from Diablo and Tyrande playing Hearthstone in an inn?
Yeah.
That seems a little strange.
Yep. I I don't understand why companies are so invested in trying to use AI. Just let people do creative stuff.
Exactly. And like it just it's a Diablo Immortal. So it's the 2 mobile, not Diablo 4.
Okay,
I thought it
okay.
was Diablo 4. It makes more sense that it's Immortal.
All right.
Man, that game has been so controversial
Mhm.
ever since it was announced. You know about Diablo Immortal?
I don't know anything about it, no.
So it was released a couple years ago, and it was
Mhm.
released before Diablo 4. Now, Diablo 3 came out when I was in high school, and I've been out of high school for 11 years now.
Mhm.
So people were wanting Diablo 4. Well, at BlizzCon, they're like, hey, check this out. Brand new Diablo game. Diablo Immortal holds up a phone, and people are like, boo, you know?
Yeah.
Uh, that's where do you guys not have phones? That's where that came from. If you've
Oh
ever heard
yeah,
people
yeah.
say
I
that,
have heard that.
yeah, that's where that comes from. Or is this an out of season April Fool's joke? Right? Um,
Uh,
and man, the guy, they had some guy up there on stage. I don't know who it is, but man, he looked like he wanted to be literally anywhere else than on that
mhm.
stage answering questions from angry people.
Yeah.
It was. You ever been to that r/watch people die inside subreddit where it's like the most like heartbreaking shit you've ever seen. It's it's humorous, but man, he looked like he wanted to be literally anywhere else. But it's
Yeah.
also notoriously pay to win. Like there was some guy on Twitch spent like over $25,000 to get like one gem for like one piece of gear or something like that.
Oh man.
That's
Pay to win games are the worst.
I know. My favorite MMORPGs pay to win. I get it. Man, 25,000 for a gym is that's a lot. And
That really is wild, yeah.
allegedly you cannot get that gym in game like through playing. Like that is a buy
Oh,
only.
that's exclusive to paying.
Yeah,
That's
that
even
is
worse.
some whale behavior.
Hmm.
But I mean, from what everybody said though, like if they made Diablo Immortal and had no microtransactions, people would have been okay with it. People would have been fine. Apparently, the
Hmm.
gameplay was fun enough for a majority of the people, just like the whales.
Hmm.
People would deep. What I don't understand how do some of these people get this money to be able to spend?
It's a good question.
They're you specifically play a
Mhm.
gotcha game regularly.
Yep.
You play Genshin.
Yep.
There's some
I
serious gotcha whales in that game.
Yeah, there are some people that spend like hundreds of thousands of dollars in this game, I'm pretty sure.
That is
It is
insane.
crazy. I don't know where they get the money to do it.
What do you even spend all of it on? Is it just wishes? Like, because I know
Yeah,
once you get a character and every duplicate you get, you can upgrade that character like passively.
yeah, you can get up to 7 copies of a character and after that you can't get any more, or you can, but it doesn't upgrade the character anymore. You just get a couple refund wishes.
Wow.
And then for their weapons, you can also get 5 weapons to get it to max upgrade. So doing that for each character is about like $2,000 per character.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How many characters are there?
Uh, let me count.
Oh my god. So, on average, 2K, is that just for a maxed out character or is that maxed character and weapon?
That is probably max character and weapon. You probably
Okay.
can be unlucky and go higher than that,
Oh
but
my
I'd guess on average it's about that.
man. Gacha mechanics are insane.
Yeah,
It's how
it
they make
really is
money.
crazy. Yeah. But hey, let the whales be whales, and I will enjoy my free to play game.
Quote, free to play game.
Yeah.
And good lord, 2000.
Yep.
And what's messed up is they're adding that to League now.
Yeah. At least it's for just for skins. They're not doing any power associated to it. So
Yeah, that's
it's better, but
better,
still.
but still not great.
Yeah.
So, okay, this is like a Midwest thing. Walmart. Does your
Mhm.
Walmart have like an arcade like type section?
Mine doesn't, but I have seen Walmarts that
Okay.
do.
My Walmart removed all of their like arcade stuff. Like they had like a claw machine. They had like the racing little
Mhm.
like game thing.
Yeah.
They took all of that stuff out and they added a line of gotcha machines in there. In the middle of Missouri, there is like
Mhm.
anime gotcha machines. For what reason? I have no idea. And
Yeah.
honestly, I'm afraid to go and look at it. I might be tempted.
Mhm.
God. Now I got to. Now I actually have to.
Yeah.
Good lord. That's sad.
Mhm.
Did you hear about that guy on Ark Survival Evolved that wants a refund after playing 35,000 hours?
Oh, I think I glanced at it. I didn't read into it much though.
Yeah, so Ark Survival Evolved is the original Ark.
Yeah.
Survival Ascended is the new one.
Mhm.
He stopped playing Survival Ascended because, well, guess what? Guess what there is in Survival Ascended?
Microtransactions?
Pay to win.
Wow.
How do you do that? Like,
It's a survival game. Like, what?
supposed to be. Dude, I don't know. Like, I don't think there's necessarily a quote true survival game anymore. I think survival
Mhm.
games are multiplayer ones, I should say. Like, there's a ton of like
Yeah.
single player ones, but like Rust, they've been adding like skins and like DLC packs that like there's always like one thing that's like kind of overpowered or pay to win.
Mhm.
Um, like they added like this like fog machine or like a snow machine,
Mhm.
and whenever it snows with the snow machine, you can go and place a landmine underneath the snow. And it's completely hidden, so people are just
Oh
walking through.
no.
There's like, I'm gonna go grief this guy's base, and all of a sudden they step on a landmine, which is kind of funny, but
Yeah.
in terms of balance, not really.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, Ark, it's one of those games. You know, you go out, you tame an animal, a dinosaur, then you go use the dinosaur to break into somebody's base and kill their kill the person sleeping, destroy their base, take all their stuff, and go home.
Mhm.
And pray to God you don't get zerged by a group of 300 Chinese players.
Mhm.
It always happens.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, bold claims from this guy that played 35,000 hours. He said that they are purposely breaking Survival Evolved so people will go to Survival Ascended, which
Oh, interesting.
I wouldn't put it past them. That sounds like something this company would do.
Mhm.
But man, 35,000 hours and he wants a refund. Like, how many hours do you have to play for a game to be worth it?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because
I
like World of Warcraft expansion, okay,
Mhm.
they're $50 normally. How many hours would you have to play to get $50 worth? What would you think?
Mhm. Uh, For single players, for me, single player games, I tend to spend about like 2 hours to every dollar I spend for a game,
Okay.
and yeah, for online games, I find it easier to spend more time in them. So yeah, I don't know,
I mean,
like probably
that's fair.
100 hours at least for just the expansion. But then on top of that, you're paying the subscription price.
That's true. Um, yeah, I mean, 2 hours per every dollar spent. That's not a bad way of looking at it for single player.
Mhm.
I know people who like if they get 10 hours out of a $60 game, they're happy. And I'm like, dude,
Yeah, I would not be happy with it.
10 hours in a $60 game, the gameplay and writing better be phenomenal.
Yeah.
But like, I think this might be, I, I think I have might have mentioned Red Dead Redemption 2 on this little podcast every single week
Mhm.
since we have started. I bought that game for $60 twice.
Mhm.
I have gifted it to 3 different people, and I still think I've gotten my money's worth, like
Mhm.
double, at least.
Yeah.
I got like 500 hours on the PC port alone, and I got probably
Dang.
another 1,000 on PlayStation.
Holy.
It's fantastic.
Mhm.
But man, 3,500 hours. I did the math. This is 1,500 days just about, or
Mhm.
4 years.
Yeah.
Can you imagine playing a single game every day, nonstop, 4 years?
That is wild. I don't think I could do that.
No. And now he did say
Okay,
that he was
when
running
did
a
the game
server.
come out?
Um, well,
You
it went
said that
out in early access like a while ago.
yeah. I think
Hey, that's the
the
official
most
release.
I have put into a single game is probably like between 2 and 3 thousand hours, and this guy put 35,000 in.
June
So
2nd,
that's
2015 is when it hit early access.
all right.
So, a little
So,
over a year.
mhm.
You mean to tell? Oh, 10 years. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
10 years. I
been out for
understood.
10 years, yes. You mean to tell me 40% of your playtime, of your time, not playtime, your
40%
time.
of your entire. That means he was only playing that game pretty much.
Now, he did say he was running a server, which servers
Okay.
oftentimes run in the background. But
Yeah, that.
oftentimes, servers, you don't have to play the game. Like if you go and like rent a server from one of these like server hosting sites, like how Cal does,
Yeah.
you don't have to have the game open.
Hmm.
It's ran off of their machine.
Yeah.
So maybe if this guy was hosting it like on his local PC, I can understand. But there's a pretty good chance that he didn't,
Hmm.
because Ark was notorious for being a resource hog. I had
Hmm.
when the game came out, I had at the time one step beneath the best graphics card for Nvidia.
Hmm.
I had a 1080. I didn't have a TI. I had a 1080. And man, that game ran so bad,
Yeah.
so poorly. And then I'm like, hey, I got a pretty good graphics card. I'll play Survival Ascended with Cal and his buddies. I boot that game up. I got a 4090 and it still runs bad. How does this keep happening?
Yeah, I don't know.
They're allergic to optimization.
Something I've noticed with newer games recently is they try to make themselves look a lot better but in my opinion, they don't.
Yeah. Have
Like,
you seen the meme with like it's like the guy like he boots up the game, first thing he does is like turn off like bloom, motion blur,
yeah,
chromatic aberration, depth of field, like all
yeah,
that
I
sort
do
of
that
stuff
too.
all off. Yeah, so do I. The game looks a lot better with those off,
Mhm.
in my opinion.
But yeah. One specific example that I have is Monster Hunter Wilds. The game, it looks good, but
Mhm.
Monster Hunter World also looked really good.
It did.
And that game is so much easier to run on your computer than Monster Hunter Wilds. I would much rather have a game that looks like Monster Hunter World and runs so much easier than a game that looks like Monster Hunter Wilds and runs like that.
Okay, so let me ask you this:
Mhm.
you are a Monster Hunter fan,
Yes,
and you
somewhat.
have
I
somewhat.
played one game so far.
What's the deal with Wilds? Like, people were ranting and raving how good it was when it first came out, but it seems like
Mhm.
that opinion has flipped upside down.
I think the main thing with it is just the performance. I think the game itself like is really liked, but the performance is just so bad that it has bad reviews on Steam and stuff.
Oh, it's got really bad reviews. So
Hmm.
overall, it's a mixed, and it's 2%
Oh, it's
away
overwhelmingly negative
on
on
the
the
recent
recent
reviews.
reviews.
Yeah,
Oh,
all reviews is mixed. It's got 2% away from being negative. I'm pretty sure.
hmm.
I think that's the threshold. Um, Only 14% of the reviews in the last 30 days are positive, and there was almost 17,000 reviews. I
That's
don't know
crazy.
what the hell they are doing with Monster Hunter Wilds, but they need to stop. They need to fire the current team and hire the Worlds team.
Hmm.
I mean, the game looks flawless, but if these indie games are anything to like take something from, graphics don't mean shit. What the fuck? Did I just see that correctly? Monster Hunter Wilds is teamed up with Fender, the guitar company.
All right.
What the fuck? I mean, I knew they did collaborations. They did like a Witcher 3 one, but that's another game. They're doing a whole ass guitar company.
Hmm.
Man, that like stun locked me. But yeah, apparently since the release there has not been a single performance update. The game
Hmm.
is getting worse and worse with every update. Sadly feels unplayable for the last major TU. I don't know what TU means in terms of Monster Hunter.
I'm not entirely sure.
This guy this guy is getting 35 to 45 FPS on recommended hardware with DLSS on.
Mhm. Oh
Man,
yeah. So with this game, it's kind of intended for you to be using the AI frame generation of the 50 or 40 series NVIDIA cards. I don't remember which one has it. And so if you just don't have one of those cards, then your FPS is just so bad.
that
And
is
yeah,
man,
those cards are so expensive.
even secondhand cards, like even
Hmm.
like refurbished ones or like used ones, you're still
Like I'm
paying
pretty
like
sure
over
one
a
of those
thousand
cards
dollars.
is more expensive than my entire computer. My whole setup, even not just the computer. Ugh.
Yeah, I believe it. I mean, uh,
Man, it's a not fun having a game that you are excited for just not being able to run on your computer.
$2,600 for a. Oh, that's the Founders
Gosh.
Edition. Okay,
Okay.
let's 2,500 bucks. 32 gigabyte, 5090. Wow, that doesn't even look like one. Does that is that the underside? It has to be.
I think so, yeah.
We're on eBay right now. Bro, that does not look like that looks like a scam. I don't
Wait, it's Dell. Does
wait,
Dell make 5090s?
wait. Are they allowed to do that? No wonder it looks so bad. It looks, I mean, it's just like a black square, like a black rectangle.
Mm-hmm. With 3 fans on it.
3 fans. What is this? Is this just like a chip, like the other side of the chip?
Yeah, that's the other side of the chip, I'm pretty sure.
And then there's 2 heat sinks.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, there's a lot of, man, these things get hot. Don't you have to plug these things through the wall?
Oh, yeah, I think that the 5090s needed an external power source.
That is insane. And I read that people's things were like melting.
Mm-hmm.
Like the cables and stuff, they were just getting too hot. Too much power was getting drawn in. That is why this is in one person's cart. So if anybody wants to get this graphics card, you better go fast. It's open box, $24.99. Good lord.
Yeah.
That doesn't even have a picture of it. I would never buy a graphics card off of eBay. I don't even want to buy one off of Amazon.
I bought my first graphics card off of eBay, $60. Got me through like 5 years.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Almost $10 a year.
AMD RX 570. I think it's still like the same price nowadays.
So, funnily enough, there's like an Asus like 700 series graphics card that is going up in price.
Oh.
And it's not for the reason that you're thinking. It's not because it's a good card or anything like that. It's the card that they use in Tarkov, like as the loot item. So these like streamers and like fans of the game are buying these cards and just putting them like behind them, like on their like streamer display.
I see.
So it's pretty fun.
Funny.
Yeah. So if you have the graphics card, I think it's an Asus 770.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it could be worth a little money. Yep, it's an Asus GTX 750 Ti, $195.
Right. That's funny.
It's on sale for $62 right now.
Ooh.
Yep.
All right.
That's the Tarkov graphics card. And some of these go kind of expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is a prop one. Real card. I don't think it is.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so this one is so silly. I can't believe this is on here, and I can't believe I'm about to read this out loud.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron James has sent out cease and desist letters to AI companies to stop making videos of him being pregnant.
All right. That's funny.
That is, there's not much you can say about that. It's funny that is the world that we live in.
Mm-hmm.
What a dystopian nightmare, honestly. You know, I thought we were gonna get like cool ones. What is this GIF?
LeBron Pigeon AI gif.
You remember the Will Smith eating spaghetti?
Oh, that one was so bad.
Those looked horrific.
That was like the first AI video, right?
Yeah, one of the first, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They were so horrific, like his like face was like melting into like the fork and stuff like that. It was so nasty. I don't know if you've seen it
unsettling.
now. Have you seen the new ones?
I think I have.
It is so realistic. It looks like a real video of just him eating.
Mm-hmm.
That is getting scary. Um, are you familiar with VTubers by chance?
Not specific ones,
Not
really.
not a big VTuber guy.
Nope.
Me neither. I only follow two VTubers on Twitch,
Mhm.
and one I know IRL, so it doesn't count.
All right.
Well, V Shoujo, okay,
Mm-hmm.
which is I believe you know about them. They had their own Vampire Survivors game,
Yeah.
or was that Hololive?
No, that was Hololive.
Okay, isn't Hololive like more like Japanese focused,
I think
like
so.
not English, not American?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
believe V Shoujo is more American focused.
Okay.
So one of the major VTubers in this talent agency was somebody named Iron Mouse.
Yeah, I've heard of her before.
Yes, she's very popular. I believe she, at one point in time, held the record on Twitch for most subscribers.
Okay. I think she did a subathon.
Yeah,
At one
and
point.
it was
probably
huge.
got that. Mm-hmm.
Um, Iron Mouse has an chronic illness. I think it's iron deficiency. I know it. I think that is definitely not. I don't need furniture. Anyway, it's definitely not the Israeli Defense Forces, like my Google says. There's some immune deficiency foundation. Okay, the IDF, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, V Shoujo, which is the company that she was partnered with, said that they were going to match donations. They raised $500,000. So V Shoujo had to donate 500 grand to this company. They did not do that. They just didn't pay the charity, which is not good, obviously.
Yeah.
Kind of scummy.
Yeah.
But Iron Mouse went on and said, like, hey, V Shoujo didn't do this. I'm stepping away from the company. And I mean, within like 2 days, that company went up in flames. Every single VTuber left, and now it is no longer a company.
Dang.
It is dissolved in within 48 hours. Everything about that company is done.
That's crazy.
And I think icing on the cake, the guy who made that company, I forget his name specifically. He was big in the Twitch scene, or behind the scenes at Twitch. He has his own global Twitch emote, or should say,
okay.
had his own global Twitch emote. They removed it right after. Yeah, similar to the PogChamp guy got his removed too. You said some not so great things on Twitter.
Yeah.
No more poggers. They replaced it. It's a lizard now, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
it's kind of silly looking.
It is.
Yeah, that was kind of a shock. A little goofy. Yeah, and then while all this is going on, Ozzy Osbourne and Hulk Hogan died in the same week.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know you're a little young.
Yeah.
Early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who either of these people are?
I heard both of their names before.
Okay.
And I think I know Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy Osbourne he was a musician.
Mm-hmm.
He was in he had his own standalone band, and then he also was the lead singer of a band called Black Sabbath.
Mm-hmm.
But where this ties into us is he did commercials for World of Warcraft back in 2006.
Oh, he did?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
He, during the Wrath of the Lich King, he obviously, the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne, uh, got into an argument with the Lich King. He's like, I've been the Prince of Darkness since 1979. You know, all that sort of stuff.
Mhm.
Um, cool stuff. He was undead character in game.
All right.
Yeah, those that was one of the commercials that I saw that really got me wanting to play World of Warcraft way back in the day, but I couldn't afford it. And also I didn't
Yeah.
have the internet to run it back then.
Yeah.
That was like still dial up times.
Hmm.
So trying to download World of Warcraft at, kilobits at a time was not in the cards.
Yeah.
And then Hulk Hogan, he was a wrestler.
Hmm.
Uh Big dude. Uh Not much more you can say about him. Just he's a wrestler. He did I think he had a music career at one point in time. I know he had a TV show. His daughter and son, they're like kind of weirdos.
Hmm.
But whose kids aren't weird?
Yeah.
What else we got? That's all of our topics. Got anything
So
you want?
yeah.
Got anything you want to mention? Anything cool?
Um, I don't think so.
Anything fun going on?
Um, yeah, I don't think so. The new season starts the 5th, correct? So a week from today, right?
Um, I don't
Yeah, a
think
week from today.
I don't think it starts on the
Or
5th.
I guess, yeah, not the season, but this season ends the
Yeah.
5th. The new patch comes out the 5th.
Yep. Uh,
So yeah, we gotta start prepping for the next season after that.
what are you doing to prep for it?
I still need to gear up a little more since I swapping classes. I need to catch up a little. Still only 660, I think, and want to try to get to 665 at least, maybe 670. Should be able to get that from the gear of the next patch before the season actually starts.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm pretty much all caught up, but I gotta clear my bags.
Yeah.
Clear bags, clear quests. I'll be honest, the quests on fans is atrocious, and I'm ashamed of how bad it is right
Oh
now.
no.
It is truly disgusting.
Oh no.
Like I'm pretty sure I got like quest from like, Dragonflight in there still.
Oh
Like,
no.
well, because like I leveled that character up during Dragonflight, and I
Hmm.
didn't play them like after that, and then I picked him back up season 1 briefly, and then season 2.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, every expansion that I've gone to, I've just removed every single quest I going into the new expansion.
yeah, there's some quests that I just cannot abandon. Like there's one, and like even if I abandon it, I'll log back in and it'll give it back.
That's so annoying.
I have had this quest in my quest log. I'm not even exaggerating. 5 years, at
Oh my
least
gosh.
more than that, like 6. And it is so silly.
Mhm.
It is a battle pet quest.
I see.
So I got all of the pets from like the Wrath of the Lich King dungeons, and
Mhm.
raids. And once you do that, you get to battle. Funnily enough, battle Algalon
Mhm.
in a pet battle, and then
All right.
you get it was a rabbit, but it had It was like astral, so like it was like made out of stars.
Okay, yeah.
It was pretty cool. This girl that I was seeing at the time really liked it, so I was gonna get it and have it follow us around. But I since have not talked to that woman in like 7 years, so it's just sitting in my quest log.
Well, thanks for listening or watching to the Undergeared podcast, and make sure to check out the Patreon. Uh, what was it called? At
It's just
Undergeared Patreon.
patreon.com/undergeared, $2 a month.
All right, there we go.
Get a ton of
Yeah, make sure to check
exclusive
that
videos.
out.
Thank you guys so
And
much for
yeah,
listening.
we will see you in the next episode, I guess.
Works for me.
All right.